Okay, video number 2. How is everybody? Video number 2 back from vacation is going to be really quick. Number 1, if you notice, when you put 2 with 1, it creates this design. The passing of the A means because there's a separation between the two cards. The 3 shows the separation on two sides. The 4, see what happens to the 4? We have above and below, there is nothing over here. 3 plus 4 is your DC World 7. See the way the 3 goes in between these two cards? This is your 3, 4, 7. That's the explanatory of all the other cards. 1 times 2 times 3 times 4 equals to 12, equals to 6. 6 times 12 is the 72 parts of 1/4 creation. 4 times 72 is 288 times 1.25 equals to 360 degrees, meaning our clock of 6, 6, and 6 hours, we added 6 more hours to make the 24, or there's 6 more hours missing to our day, and we should actually have 30 hours. But because all zeros equal -4 plus 6, we should have 36 hours to a day, which means a day and a half, which means every single hour should actually be 90 minutes. And since all zeros equal 6, we should have 96 minutes. But because the core and everything goes around the core, and for the movement of the core, we lose 6 minutes to become 90 minutes an hour, 24 hours a day. We should have a total of 2100. And do I get this right? We should have 90 times 24 equals to 2160, and that is the diameter, okay, of the moon cycle. That's the diameter of your moon. We have now number 5, where 1 is apparent inside the 5 card. We have number 7, okay, in which inside the 7 card is 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 of the 6, in which inside the 8 card, 1, 2, excuse me, this is the improper part of the card. I did not design the card right. The 7, and we have one more X down here creating the 8 card. Here's my 6 card over here. Inside the 8 card, it's 5 at the top, although I did not equalize them properly. Should I put the light on this, or should I take the light off of this? Do you see this over here? The 8 card where you have 5 figures up and 3 down, where you have 5 figures up and 2 down, where you have 2 and 1 in the center. On the 5 card, whether you have 5 on the top and 2, whether you have 5 on the top and 3, 5, 2 Earth, 5, 3 Electric Company. Here's your 9 card. Every single card starting at the 4 is inside the 5. Here's the 4 corners inside the 7, inside the 6, inside the 8. And here's the 4 corners inside the 9, showing you 5 to the center, showing you 1 and 1 on each side, showing you 1 and 1 on each side. You see the way we can go boom, boom, and boom, boom? We have an X and a V inside the 7. We do not have the same thing over here. This is the upper part of the card. This center of the 5 is the center part of the card, as well as inside the 9. If you notice, these 2 cards will equate to this card, so we can remove these 2 cards from the deck if you prefer. This card is in all the other cards. We can remove the 4 and the 1, the A and the D, and the B and the C coming together. A, D, B, C, where A and B will create the DC world. So we now have left over only the 3 card, in which we do not need the 3 because it's apparent as the center card of the 3 is inside the 5, as is it inside the 9. We're going to save the 2 card because there's no other card like the 2 card. There's no other card like the 8 card because the 6 and the 7 are inside the 8. We do not need the 5 card because we have the 9 card. So we end up with 2, 8, and 9. We need no other cards. We have 2, 8, and 9. We have 9, 2, and 8. And we have 2, 8, and 9. Somehow I just seem to have found these 3 license plates, one after the other, about the same period of time. In this next license plate, 91 and 81, they come together. The difference is 10. The difference is 10. The next level from 8 is 9. 8 and 9 come together. 13 is altered current. What does it mean? Who knows? So we're going to take these away. We're going to show you one more piece on this video that I do like. Just give me a second to find it. Where is the piece that I do like? It's a calculation. Just give me one second. The calculation is, calculation is right over here. 12 into the 10-10 world, 1 and 9-10 to an 8-10. 19 is artificial intelligence. 2-8 is the cycle of the moon. 82 is the cycle of the moon. 29 is your birth. 18 is the angel heaven, where 1 fits between 9. Step to the right, step to the left. 1 fits between 2. 8 and 9 come together. 92, the buzzing world. 1 DC birth, the yellow and black bee. High gate to Uranus. Cat's mew in communication is where 80 comes in. 80 plus 9 birth. In French, they say 80, which means 4 times 20. That is the only way to say 80, saying 4 times 20, telling me that everything is put together by parts. 20 is 7, 9, 1, and 3, 3 and 7, 9 and 1. So when we see 9 and 1 artificial intelligence, they call this the French term for accent aigu. Aigu. 7 and 3 would be grave. So we now have to understand what the creation of these terminologies in the French language. 7, 3, 10, 9, 1, 10. And then in between, 2, 4, 6, 8, that is your 20. So is your 7, 3, 10, your 9, 1, 10. And you can have, remember, we have to skip across 6. So the reality of skipping across 6 is 6, 8, and 4, which is 18. Or 4, 2, and 6 is 14, so it's 14 or 18. It's 2, 4, or 8, 14. It's 2, 6, and 8, 16. So these numbers, okay, is the only way because we have to go around 5. We want to go from 7 and 3. We're talking about the corners. Now we have to create brackets and rainbows to crisscross over these numbers. So it's something to think about because I cannot have the final answer. I need to start doing astrology, and I need to start doing the zodiac. Is that what astrology is? And understand a little bit deeper so I can move the astrological world, the astrological world, astros, logics together, astrologics and zodiac, AC. It's Chi. It's a Chi. It's something to do with a shell. I don't know what it is, but anyways, Raphael. 72, 86, and a constellation of Pegasus. There's so much more. I'm going to be bringing up sports in one of my next videos. But for now, Raphael, 72, 86, coming to you from the painted house under the skies of Pegasus, the purple sky connected with, yes, just like the bruise, it's the bloody sky because the blue and the red come together just like a bruise. Okay, and it's a puck puck here and a puck puck there, and this is where we get the puck, the bruise, and the chicken because the chicken says puck puck puck, and then we get tick and talk, and everything connects together. Thank you for watching this video.